न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः वरेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यद्यतयो विशन्ति.
Neither through action, nor progeny, not even through wealth, but only through renunciation immortality can be attained. That self-effulgent one, seated in the cave of intellect, can be attained only through renunciation.
Satyam vada, dharmam chara. Always speak the truth. Always remain righteous. That is all I expected from you today upon your graduation. Before leaving this place today, have you all decided on the direction of your life? Bhognath?
I have decided to write a text on the art of architecture.
Venkatnath?
Acharya, I wish to become a teacher of literature. I would like to write a treatise on poetry.
Sudarshan Bhatt?
Acharya, I wish to go to Sri Rangam and spend my life in the service of Lord Sri Ranganath.
Sayan?
I wish to comment on all the 4 Vedas and garner the essence of all branches of Indian philosophy. Acharya.
Madhav?
I do not wish to become anything, Acharya.
What do you mean?
I wish to give back my life to those who have always sustained me. My motherland, my religion, my country. Invader Khilji's attacks and plundering have made the countrymen feeble-minded and cowardly. I wish to dedicate my life to transmitting independence, courage and self-respect to my fellow countrymen, Acharya.
May your path be auspicious.
At Kanchi in 1295, after learning all 6 kinds of philosophies from Acharya Vidyatirth, they returned to their home cities. After completing their student life, they entered Grihasthashram and got married. Madhav too was married to Vaiti Hotri. A former student was a teacher now. Madhavacharya earned his living by conducting religious rites. His marriage was a happy one, but he was not at peace.
Brother.
What's the matter, Sayan?
Bad news, sister-in-law. Malik Kafur's army attacked Lord Ranganath's temple at Sri Rangam and plundered the whole town.
But didn't anyone try to prevent him?
Everything happened so suddenly.
Everyone just watched silently, considering it to be their destiny.
Although Sudarshan Bhatt and Venkatnath Raya did save Lord Ranganath's idol, apart from that, they even saved a lot of manuscripts by hiding them under the sand. But
they could not save the lives of hundreds of people. We need to leave for Sri Rangam immediately.
Mother is not well enough that you can leave her and go somewhere else. Besides, you are no longer a single person.
What shall I do, Vaiti Hotri? There's my family on one hand and my country on the other. Should I create an ideal family and spend my whole life just this way? Or accept the challenges that the country is facing? There are alluring relationships. And on the other hand, there is our culture, religion, and country. If I relinquish relationships, certainly all the worldly people would call me irresponsible. If I show my back to my beloved motherland, what will I say to my descendants after all? Do I just keep watching my country being ruined?
No. You will have to go to Sri Rangam.
Madhavacharya left for Sri Rangam. Fear was stamped on every person's face there. The entire city lay prone like a deer killed after being tired. Madhavacharya tried very hard to find his friend Sudarshan Bhatt, but he was nowhere to be found. And then, Madhavacharya went to a nearby town called Satyamangalam, where Venkatnath Raya used to live.
Malik Kafur's army started, ravaging the city as soon as they entered. Plunderers are plunderers after all. Without differentiating between men and women, no mercy towards children and elderly. Whoever crossed their path, butchering and crushing them, they straightaway arrived at the temple of Sri Ranganath Ji. May Sudarshan Bhatt be blessed. With his timely help, we saved Sri Ranganath's idol and priceless manuscripts as well.
Where is Sudarshan Bhatt?
I have heard that he suffered from depression due to this attack and then passed away.
Oh,
And I feel so unfortunate to be alive after seeing all this.
now stop weeping like a coward, Deshikar. Tell me, where is the courage, self-respect and confidence of your youth?
You would understand my mental state only if you had seen all that I have witnessed at Sri Rangam. It was a nightmare for me.
I have already seen Sri Rangam's devastation. I can imagine it. But it does not mean that we start weeping like weaklings. Abhitistava? Abhitistava?
The Song of Fearlessness. A song that would arouse common people out of slumber and inactivity. Even I want to dedicate myself to the great sacrificial task of gaining freedom for the country.
Venkat, you have strengthened the path towards my goal. You have expressed my emotions through your song of fearlessness. How do I thank you enough?
This is no time to thank each other. Now come, let us together unite our country.
The Song of Fearlessness, Abhiti Stava. Both the friends sang it in the courtyards of the city's temples and also at crossroads trying to arouse the general public at large. As time passed, the wheels of power were turning at Delhi too. The Tughlaq dynasty had overthrown Khiljis. Soon after that victory, Muhammad bin Tughlaq mercilessly killed his own father and usurped the royal throne. Villages, cities, and temples were being attacked regularly. In fact, they had increased comparatively. Tughlaq, who felt challenged by Sufis and saints, turned out to be more unrestrained than the previous ones. But he never faced a consolidated opposition. Statesmanship was non-existent in South India. Madhavacharya knocked at the doors of all the local kings and invited them to unite against the Delhi Sultanate. But he failed. Unsuccessful, but with infinite confidence, singing songs of revolution, he arrived at his hometown Pampa Kshetra. Upon his arrival, he found out that during his visit to Sri Rangam, first his mother and then his wife too had passed away.
Brother, sister-in-law waited for you until her last moment.
You started writing your commentary on Vedas or not?
I have written commentaries on Rig and Athar Vedas. I was thinking, brother, that if you would get married again.
No, Sayan.
Then
I shall follow the rules of ashram system. I have enjoyed Grihastha ashram. Now Vanaprastha ashram. Then sannyas. To remain free from all ties, I may work towards independence.
After leading an ascetic's life for 12 years to gain knowledge, Madhavacharya was initiated into sannyas by Bharti Krishna Tirtha of Sringeri Mutt.
From today your name shall be Vidyaranya. Vidyaranya? Now you are a monk free of worldly ties.
Gurudev, I have fulfilled all my duties towards my family. That is why I decided to renounce. But I have yet to fulfill my duty towards my country. That is why I am not free from my national duties.
Do you not aspire for liberation?
The liberation of the people is my liberation, my emancipation. My soul's evolution depends upon this country's independence.
Then carry on, monk, and create a new history. Duty towards country is the highest duty of all.
And a few days later, the opportunity which Vidyaranya had waited for years had arrived.
Oh, ascetic! Is this the way to Pampa Kshetra?
You are on the right path. Where do you wish to go?
We are searching for Madhavacharya.
Where do you come from?
From Delhi.
And where are you going?
We wish to go to Kummat Durg actually.
Why do you wish to meet Madhavacharya?
We hear that years ago he had tried to arouse the sleeping nation.
Who are you both? Fear not. An ascetic is neither afraid of anyone, nor does he intimidate anyone.
We are rebels. We have come here after rebelling against Tughlaq.
Rebelled against Muhammad bin Tughlaq?
Yes. Baba, we used to rule this place at one time. Our father Sangam Dev was the treasurer of Kummat Durg's king Kampil Dev. I am Harihar and he is my younger brother Bukka. People used to call me Hakka and him Bukka. And fortunately, Kampil Dev was our father-in-law too. But everything was ruined. Muhammad bin Tughlaq's army attacked suddenly and mercilessly devastated the entire city. The mast of the palace on which the flag of this country flew once. Vultures thrive there now.
Those who survived in the palace were taken to Delhi by Tughlaq's army. About 11 people were taken as prisoners. We too were among them. It is impossible to describe what happened there.
Tell me fearlessly.
When we were taken to the royal court in Delhi,
stand with respect, attention and alertness. The Emperor of Emperors, the Emperor of the universe, Lord of all things, representative of God on earth, Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq is arriving.
Congratulations to the Emperor of the world for his victory in the Deccan. Our army took possession of Kampil's palace and arrested these people. And these slaves are presented as gifts in your service. Please accept them. What is your Majesty's command for me? I am waiting to fulfill it.
Women and children may be taken as prisoners at my palace. Take them away. And before taking them as slaves, make them recite Kalma.
Sultan may kill us if he wishes, but not force Islam upon us.
Be sure to circumcise them.
If my boldness be pardoned, I wish to make a request, my lord.
Speak boldly and without any fear.
To force anyone into accepting a religion, that too, those who are in our custody, is an un-Islamic act.
Be quiet!
Circumcision too is a ritual, not a duty.
You better mind your tongue!
Allah too commands just that, and it's Rasul's proclamation to...
Take him away from here! Chop off his tongue and nail it on the entrance of his home, to serve as a warning that a voice raised against Tughlaq gets quietened forever.
But how did you escape from Tughlaq's custody?
Although Tughlaq conquered the kingdoms of the South India, the anarchy in his government increased to such an extent that the army had to be sent from Delhi to control it. But Tughlaq sent the prisoners from the south to go along with his cruel army back to Delhi. We too were among them. But finding an opportunity, we separated from the army and came this way.
But now we don't know what to do.
War. Fight for independence.
Vidyaranya now found the soldiers for whom he had waited for years. He visited every village and town with Hakka and Bukka and declared war for independence. Now in every town and village, thousands of Hakkas and Bukkas were ready.
Why not start this great battle from Anegondi?
Gurudev is right. Anegondi is under Tughlaq's sovereignty.
And Malik Naib, the faithful agent of Tughlaq at Anegondi, is really a licentious and ignoble man. He remains engrossed in singing and dancing day and night.
If we all dare, Anegondi can become our territory once again.
What is the plan?
I will enter Malik Naib's palace with my brave companions.
And I shall enter a prison near the fortress to rescue Anegondi's king Jambukeshwar Raya.
What if we are unsuccessful?
Death is certain.
My lord, hundreds of people suddenly arrived from somewhere. They immediately attacked the prison and rescued Jambukeshwar Raya.
History bears witness that an ascetic established an empire. The empire whose foundations were led by Harihar Raya and Bukka Raya, with the help of Vidyaranya, is known as Vijayanagar Empire. Sannyas, the fourth stage of ashram system, is meant for attaining liberation. To renounce everything and to live for the evolution of soul and society, this is the purpose of renunciation stage. Pages of Indian history are full of sagas of such extraordinary ascetics. Such ascetics created matchless literature. They created history, created empires. Vidyaranya wrote commentaries on Vedas and Upanishads, Panchadashi, Jivan Mukti Vivek, Anubhuti Prakashah, Parashar Madhavam, Devi Aradhana Stotram, and many others. In his text Sangeet Sar, he even laid the foundation of Carnatic music. And later on, he became the head of Sringeri Sharda Peeth. Come, Let us bow to such ascetics who gave up all for society. Our pranam.
Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitarthaha Sannyasa Yoga Yadaya Shuddha Sattvaha Te Brahma Lokeshu Paramritare Paramrita Parimuchanti Sarve.
Those who venture upon the path of renunciation with a pure heart, only they can understand the knowledge implicit in the Upanishads. In the end, having attained Brahma, they become free from all ties and attain immortality.
Yasya prasada